Welcome back, folks, and welcome to another episode of Redstone Contraptions. This episode I'm going to show you my reward system for mob battles, in this case when you would fight zombies or skeletons. So we just walk in, the door closes behind us. You'll get to notice why that is later, very soon actually. Just here, nothing inside it, just take a look. So we just walk up here, and quite an empty room. Basically here it is, you would have to give word of flesh to get iron, and here you would have to give bones to get diamonds. If you do not get any reward, see the chest below for your repay. So then we go back to the door thingy. So basically if you didn't get any reward or put in an invalid input, the stuff would go back to this chest, and because of this piston door, no one can come inside and camp this chest and steal your repay and then leave again. Right now it's all just safe, unless the guy would have a big axe, but let's just say he doesn't have it. Last note, do not throw items in too fast, just wait for the repay, it's best really. So let's start with getting some iron. Diamonds. With diamonds you have to wait a little longer. You can hear the pistons working. And we get a diamond. And we put another diamond. Get the pistons working again. And the diamond. Diamond. Miss. And another run of flesh. And then we get iron. So yeah. Basically I got this idea from Sethblings, link in the description, where he got his idea from ACtennisACs, link to that video is also in the description. But basically Sethblings' idea was just the same, but in his thingy, in his item scanner, it had to cycle through all the options, and then it would simply, there were pistons and blocks were pushed out. If you, for example, would throw in lapis lazuli, it would switch through the whole cycle and stop at the block of lapis lazuli. But that would really just be only an item scanner. That wouldn't be an item rewarding system, because it would mean you would get all the rewards, and it would kind of stop at your reward, which you would actually have to get. Well, in this system it is quite some bigger and a bit more complicated redstone. In this system, basically it's just the idea. Well, the concept is exactly the same. You throw something in and it scans which one it is through the new item stacking, since Minecraft 1.5 I guess? I don't know really, but new item stacking system, and then it just yeah, let me just show you. So basically, as you can see right here, this is the more complicated version. Really, you can't see anything of how it really works, and this is a more viewable one. Basically what would happen here is you throw an item inside it. One second, let me start here. What would happen is you would throw an item inside. Pressure plate would get activated, water item would go over there, go to the next pressure plate. That's what's happening behind the scenes right here. Now this pressure plate simply shoots an item. This item is one of the options. So yeah, it shoots an item, and at the same time it also sends a current out here with quite some delay. Now, if it's right now, it would just go over into this block, the redstone current would go into this block, the feeder would get current out of this block and throw it over all the way to this lamp. Now that would happen if the thing you would throw in would be redstone dust wood. Let me show you how exactly the item stacking system thingy works. Alright, so go back over here. Previously, if you would just throw an item here and throw another there, that item would just stay as it is and wouldn't join the stack as it does in here. Now, if we would then, for example, throw an item in here and throw this in, it would join this stack. If it would be something else, it's where it would be another item, for example, a redstone torch, and we will throw that in. There isn't any stack created of the redstone torch, it's only redstone dust. So the redstone torch would go on over the ice and go into this fall to the next thingy, or it will simply end here. So yeah. So if the input would be redstone dust, this pressure plate wouldn't be touched because the redstone dust would just join the stack right here. This pressure plate wouldn't be pressed, so everything here would remain as it is, and you would get this lamp to be lit. Now, if it wouldn't be redstone dust, this pressure plate would be touched. A little reminder of the redstone here, so the current goes on longer. That's simply to prevent bugs and mostly involved with lag, while the bug usually occurs when there's much lag. And basically what it does is extend this piston and extend this piston. Then right now what would happen here, that's also why the delay is here, because it would take that amount of time for the pistons to extend. So if I would, let's just do it again. In this case the option is redstone dust. If the option will be equal, if the input will be equal to the option which is redstone dust, that lamp will be lit. Let's try it out. Yes, that one did not lit. Didn't follow it. And if we would throw in a redstone torch, that would be lit. Now how exactly does it work? We do it again. Simply the delay comes, the pistons extend for the time the redstone current is there, and it simply sends a current to the lamp. Not really that hard, I guess. Now, how would you have to make this thing? I mean, many of you may be thinking that this is a really complicated thing, as you could see right here, but it really is very simple. The most annoying and complicated thing, I guess, is just the delay actually, and getting it all fit nicely and stuff. But as you can see, it works out quite well. Now, how do you make it? Let me grab all this stuff. And there we go. So basically, you just start up somewhere in the air, somewhere around here. You would have to stand here on this platform. Basically, put a fence here and a thingy on top. Now, why that has to be a fence is just look at it yourself. The item right now just because the hitbox doesn't connect to the ice, the item would just slip in this gap and fall down. And at the same time you can also put pressure plates, which we are going to need. So basically what you then just do is create 4 eyes. Yeah, 4 eyes. Make a rail around it. Sign there. Water here. So basically it would right now fall in the water, get a bit of speed and then slide over here. And then right here you just do the same over and over again. So that's basically the basic actually. Right now the actual redstone. Let me see, I don't need that one anymore. Right now all we really have to do is make the redstone. We simply put a dropper right here. It's quite smart to put a case around it because else the item may be shut outside it. So like this we are sure that it will land on here. Oh, also I forgot to mention one thing, I guess. This contraption isn't 100% bugless. An item could be shut in here, could touch them, could go into the water and then flow in, flow out and slide over the ice and go on. I simply haven't been able to fix that bug at all. Really, I've taken hours to try it. I don't really think it is actually possible. But then just connect this hopper to this pressure plate. Not really that hard. Yeah, this is kind of the moment where it gets harder. In this case we would need 6 delay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just make this. With the delay, really it's really just testing it out for yourself. In some cases it may be that you lag more and need more delay, or maybe your Minecraft is faster and you need less delay. I'm not really fully sure if the delay would really need to be different per PC and per version of Minecraft. I haven't really been able to test that out. I don't really think so. And else it would only be another bug, so yeah, that would just only suck. So yeah, then we just sticky piston. We just put a sticky piston right here and make it like this. Well, at this part, the block has to be inside the redstone current. So this block is inside the redstone current, this block is not. Like this. And like this. There we go. So yeah. Also one thing. I forgot to mention. You guys maybe, some of you may be wondering, like right now it would send a current through, but shouldn't it then send it through right now too? Because isn't the piston a opaque block? Well, I'm not sure if a piston really is a opaque block, but what I am sure of is the piston extended part is not an opaque block. So in this case it wouldn't send any redstone current through, as you can see. Right now it doesn't, right now it does. So yeah. Basically all you have to do now really is just connect these pistons to this pressure plate. So let me speed it up for you. Well, I just counted this redstone current. This redstone current is 18 long. Oh wait, I almost forgot one thing. Oh wait, the reminder. Never mind. But anyway, never mind about 18 long. Right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So basically you do have to mind redstone only goes 16 far. So in case if it would be 70, this drill would be 70 far, you would somewhere have to put a repeater. Then you would also have to mind that there would also need to be a repeater in this bar. I don't really know where to put it in this case, but then, well, you also would have to put a repeater for this piston, and you also would have to make this delay one more, because the pistons would get extended and retracted one layer. So those are all things you have to mind. In the first thing, you would need 6 delay. The rest one would need 6 delay, and these simply, under a reminder of this, would basically have to need 0 delay. If you make any more delay than 0, then that delay has also need to be added to this part. Now, as I said, only the first one needs 6 delay. I don't really know out of my head what the second one needs, but in this case it needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 delay. So the second part in this case would only need 5 delay. So, as I said, the delay part is really something you would have to try out yourself. Just keep on throwing stuff in and checking if the delay is right and such. So yeah, right now only thing you would really have to do is make this, and this redstone would then go to whatever outputs you wish. Where this one would be the output if no, this one would be the output if the inserted item is equal to this option, and this one would be the output if it would not be that option, so any other item. Now, right now there are a few bugs. As I said, it's the item stack thingy doesn't always work. I haven't been able to fix that really. Now another thing is, droppers have a limited amount of space, so basically you wouldn't be able to use it in an infinite amount of time. Now that simply sucks. I mean, everyone wants to simply be able to use those things an infinite amount of time. So I've been working on that by a readable system. Well, at the same time, what was the other thing again? Oh yeah, right. Right now, if you would throw something in, like run a flash in this case, it would give an output for every single run of flash you would throw in. But what if you would like to give a diamond for every 5 word of flesh you would throw in. Well, in this system it doesn't use any counter, it simply gives an output for every single input. So right now I'm going to give you 2 sneak peeks. One is the contraption, which is almost done. I'm going to show you that in next week's video, the whole contraption only then done. And the other one is going to be the refill system. So this is basically only the refill system 3 times. So basically what it does in here is the refill shoot system. Once this piston, this pressure plate is pressed, it will shoot an item through the blue current. What the light blue, the light blue current is doing is just these are hoppers. Items would fall into these hoppers, would then go into this dropper, and this is basically making the droppers constantly shooting stuff up, and sending it back inside this dropper. So that's the refill system. And now the brown current is filling the refill system. So basically what this does is just removing these two ice blocks, which the items would be on one of the option items. So if this when this pressure plate is touched, basically what it does is put the ice away, let the items drop into the hoppers, and then throws it back up again. So this is kind of just only the refill system. It is, when I start to make it, it is quite much bigger than I would expect. Well, not quite much, but it simply is bigger than I would expected. But right now I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the size of the almost done actual, mainly almost fully bugless item scanning reward system. Now I just made a wall and a roof on top of it. This is basically the wall. If I would go just a bit beside it, well, let's load some chunks. 1 second. There we go. So yeah, if I would go just beside it, you can see that this really is the wall, because at the same top, in the same X, Y, or Z direction, I don't really know exactly. There's 1 block, and the same for this part. You go there, the red circuit, and this is basically how big it is. Where if I would do this, you will also get a block. So this is basically how big it is, which again is only for 3 options. Just only 3 options. That really is massive if you ask me. Now I'm going to show you the systems that I'm using. The basic system. This is basically the ice and the stack system. So the case, the fill refill system, you've seen that out there. Just like the refill system and shoot system, those aren't any different of what is out there. Basically, actually, I just used MC Edit to copy that, put it over here, and then I worked on from that one. Then we have a piston control system, we have delay system, we have a count system, output system, and a re-give system. Now, the output system is inside it but not yet done, and the count system still has to be fully made. though I'm going to use a thing from Code Crafted. Once I'm going to make that, I'm going to show you the video of this contraption. I'm going to put a link in the description of the count system which I use from Code Crafted. But basically, just only those two things have to be put in. The output system just only have to be put in the count system, where the count system will be one part would be one option. So the count system is also kind of part of the output system and the other way around. So oh yeah, sneak peek. This will be the count system used for output. So yeah, this was this week's episode of Minecraft Contraptions. I must say, I think this is the most fun and maybe yeah, just it's the most fun and obviously the biggest Minecraft contraption I have ever made. Well, yeah, it's just, I'm really proud of myself that I made it. And well, yeah. So this was this week's episode of Minecraft Contraptions. I hope you liked it. Like it very much if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you did. And make sure to comment down below what you thought about it. Other Minecraft contraptions I should make or think of. If I should do a mod showcase. If yes, what mods I should need to show you all. If I should need to do vanilla Minecraft videos. If I should do survival videos or adventure videos or whatever. Minecraft related, just put it in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to read it. Well, yeah, I'll just make sure to read it. Ciao folks.